Good girl. Good girl. All right, so I'm gonna get the fence charged up and see if it works properly. I got the basic energizer, got the ground rod in over there. I'm not quite sure where I'm gonna put everything yet, so I just have it lining out here. And I took a gamble on this. Since I'm just using this to basically power the chicken coop, I'm gonna have a 400 watt solar system. I virtually have everything for that I need except for putting together some of the wires, and decided to go with ion lithium as opposed to the bus. I didn't have the $3,500, $4,000 to do the ion lithium batteries for that system. I figured I would start switching over to that with the coop. A lot of times for a 100 amp hour battery you're spending about $1,000, $800 to $1,100 depending on the brand. I went with just some no-name brand that I found on eBay. I think I got a 100 amp hour ion lithium battery with similar warranty time, as far as approximately 8 to 10 years is the worth of the complete draw, like complete I can't even talk, complete tanks and recharges. It's good for about 8 to 10 years. I think I paid like $360 for it. So yeah, this one battery should power the whole coop just fine. The fence itself, it says with a standard deep cell 100 amp hour battery, it usually lasts like 27 days without a charge. So other than that, I'm gonna have probably some lights on the coop, motion sensor lights, and I'll probably have like an outlet if I ever need to like plug in a tool out here or something like that. So it's really not going to see much use that's going to even ever come close to tanking this battery. So hopefully this knockoff or no name brand thing works. All right, so my boy Ranger has destroyed my hat. He keeps laying on it, so now it's a full-on hillbilly thing. So I don't know, not the most productive day, but we got chicken coop window, and then I put up netting so far. Netting is not exactly where it's going to go, but my plan is, since they're little guys, is hopefully by next week they'll start having the run of the outside. I want to just give them a small area to get used to having the free range. If for whatever reason they get stuck outside when the door closes, they don't have like a big vast area that they get lost in. I'm sure they'll kind of figure it out, like to stay close, but I don't want to give them too much room to hang themselves with. So right now I have 164 feet of netting. I've just put a small area around and then kind of did like almost a equal amount back, probably like 2/3 of it. And as they get more comfortable, I'll start slowly expanding it. Originally I was going to do 480 feet, I believe. I'm going to probably be closer to 350 when all is said and done, because I'm just going to get one more set of net so I can link that together. Right here I will have an actual hard fence eventually, and then I'm going to put a hot line on the bottom to keep predators out. So that's the plan, and yeah. Alright, so I haven't set up a way to successfully harvest them, but it looks like I have successfully set up an environment for soldier flies to reproduce. I don't know enough about soldier flies. I don't know if they reproduce year-round or if it's just a cycle, but at least I'm getting them, and you know, that in itself is kind of important because this is going to be the primary source of nutrition for the chickens and the other birds during the winter and stuff like that. Some of my friends think I'm crazy, but I don't want grain to be around the chickens year round. I want them to basically forage for their food as much as possible. I don't want the byproducts. I don't want the cost. And this is just pure goodness for them. So yeah, that's the goal. And if I can harvest enough once I get set up to use that to feed them throughout the winter, that would be fantastic. I'm going to do that and crickets. Crickets are great protein, but they lack the calcium, so I'm trying to find a combination of both. Alright, so I'm here taking care of the chickens. It's been 2 days since I've seen them. Every time I come visit them now, they seem to get substantially bigger. Unfortunately, I started working, so this whole week I've been at work instead of at the ranch. So I come here every other day now, make sure that they have food and water. Then this weekend, the goal is to get them outdoor access. They need it badly. It's getting pretty warm. I want them to be able to go in and out, and I need them to start learning how to forage and all that good stuff. They're very excited about their new door. What's up, guys? Yeah, you got a new door, huh? Now I just gotta build you a ramp and go get batteries so this mofo will close. There you go. Day 2, and I'm still trying to coax them out of the coop. I'm not sure. So I got Daphne here. Wasn't going to come in today, but it's been really hot. And the door hasn't been working right, so it's open now. Hopefully it closed last night, but it doesn't look like they're going outside really yet, so we're going to give her a shot. No? You don't want to go out? Okay. Well, it looks like they've at least gone on the landing because there's poop. But I don't know if they're going outside yet. So a couple of them have figured it out. They're getting it. I don't know if you can see. I can't tell if that's faith or hope under there. I haven't named this guy yet, or girl. Sorry. Come on. There you go. Yeah. All right. They're getting it. Come on, guys. There you go. All right. Uh-oh, here comes Roxy. Let's see if she gets zapped again. She might get zapped again. Careful, honey. The chickens were smart enough to go inside once they saw her. So weather in the south, forecast today was 102 degrees, a lot of humidity. I guess the humidity is real because it is freaking coming down. And I can tell you it's no longer 100 degrees. My chickens are finally outside. I don't know what they're doing. Okay, dry fit of the inner solar system. There's going to be a cover over this because the chickens are going to wreak havoc on this. But looks like it's going to work okay. Come out here. It's going to go into the battery box with the inverter. Ground pole is going to be there. Electric fence will start from this post. It'll wrap around. Then run a hot wire along the mesh there to keep any animals from burrowing under. And then I'm going to have actual real fence here to tie into that fence. I have the hot wire running along that as well. Hey guys, over here. Come on, Rox. Come here, babies. All right, so haven't had a lot of progress since the last video on the chicken coop. It's been kind of a bust the last few days. I don't know, I started working, took a lot of time away from me getting stuff done on the farm, which was a given. And then I feel like the days that I did come out to work, I just didn't get much accomplished, and it wasn't because I wasn't trying. Just like, I don't know, I would walk away exhausted and say, like, what did I actually accomplish today? I know I spent a lot of time hanging out with the birds, which they're not even out right now. They were a few minutes ago. But you know, they're getting really big. One thing I did do is, so it's not important or anything, but I'm putting these flashing pieces up to, you know, limit the crawl space. So as I started working on this one, I did drop the board because they're pretty heavy. Smashed the mechanism on the chicken door, so they've actually not had a door to go in and out of, like, that closes at night, for at least a few days now. I just got a much more expensive door in because I wasn't sure how well that one was working anyways. So yeah, I'm gonna get those pieces up. As you can see here, again, it's not going to the fair. I did end up cutting the runs into two pieces because just climbing up there by myself and putting it up there, it was quite the task. I did accomplish it on this side over here, but that's basically what happened. Is I was trying to hold it up over here, trying to screw one end in. It swung down, smashed the crap out of the door. Luckily there was no chicken in the way, so now I'm going to cut it. It's not going to be as pretty, but again, it's a chicken coop, and it is very far from perfect to begin with, but it is definitely functioning well. They really like it. They hang out underneath it all day when they're not foraging or whatnot. And you know, Ranger, he got bit by the electric fence twice, and since then, I think I've mentioned, he like won't even come in this general area of the property. Like, I haven't even seen him go on this half. Like, if it's like past the backyard of the house, he's like, I don't want anything to do with it, which is kind of sad. Hopefully he gets over it, especially when we move here full time. Roxy, on the other hand, she doesn't really care. She's been hanging out with the chickens. She was actually underneath the coop the other day hanging out with them, but then I realized she was just eating their poop, which is gross. But she's like, these are just giant Pez dispensers. Yeah. All right, new door is in. And it seems like it's working, but who knows until I'm here to actually watch it. So yeah, guess it's gonna wrap up a not very exciting update on the chickens, or the chicken coop and the farm in general. You know, I have about 2 weeks of like open space before I have to start working again. So I'm gonna try to tackle some stuff, but a lot of the stuff I have to do is not fun. I mean, not that any of it's fun, but I got to start filling that trench because the lines are down. It's also going to make it easier for me to finish up what I need to finish up in that portion of the coop. Like putting the ladder over the gap isn't exactly safe. So I'm going to start filling that in. I really need to start tearing up the floor. I really need to get a roof on this place, on my house. But I wanted to get the chickens situated. So I thought, may as well get them done. So I don't know, hopefully get to painting it. And after that, all I really need to do is make some laying boxes. But I know they're probably at least 4, at least 4 months out before they start laying. So I got some time. But yeah, that's that.